Gemini, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Ooh, very interesting. It's like kind of interesting. Okay, well, by the way, this is your 1531st month reading, but before that, well, we already said that, alright, well, after that, okay, whatever. For Nuri, I'm seeing like there's a little bit of confusion, like somebody's like, are you there? Is that you? Is that you? I'm hearing that. The Fool here. You could be dealing with an Aquarius for Nuri, you Gemini. I'm hearing the letter J. I'm hearing Julius Caesar. They are so Julius Caesar, like you just don't even understand. I'm hearing that specifically. It's like, something is also like not enough for someone. I'm hearing that as well. Like, no matter where they take a certain space, it's like, it needs to continually evolve. I'm hearing that as well. And I was getting this energy, I was meditating your energy before I turn on the camera, and you have here the Death card here as well. I'm seeing as a focus energy. Death speaks to Scorpio energy, right? The Death card can speak to Scorpio energy. Scorpio is all about the 8th house, right? It rules the 8th house. I'm seeing 11 here, take it as you will. There's something that perhaps has been building, and the 9 of Cups just fell on the ground. There's a lot of passion here that has been building for a number. You're dealing with the Sagittarius as well. Some of you, though, you're dealing with a space. It's like here, what we were saying with Scorpio. The Scorpio archetype, right, ruled by Pluto and Mars, depending on how it's channeled consciously, can speak of extremes. Scorpio loves to live in that sort of high definition scale of life. Either I'm here or here. I don't want to be in the middle ground, the gray zone area. They want to know, like, also that what it is that they're pursuing, like, is brought full circle. So I don't know what that's going to. But if you're dealing with a Scorpio or Sagittarius, and this could come through, 6 months down the line, even a year down the line. I've noticed that I will watch readings 6 months, back, and they're super, super, like, on point, even a year back. Now, for a number of you, this is someone who you met possibly 6 months ago, even a year ago, and it was really hard to get off the ground. I'm hearing that right off the bat. Like, it was, like, really, there was pressure. Like, it was like, oh my god, what do we do with this? Like, you feel like you're carrying this, I'm hearing this glowing ball of, like, light. You're like, where does it want to go as well? It's like, I don't direct this experience. I understand that I'm involved with it, but I cannot also, like, form it on my own. Wow. It's so interesting. I'm seeing Dorothy, like, heading to the Wizard of Oz. And she's got, like, this, like, wow, Ace of Cups. She's got, like, this, like, glowing ball in her hands. It looks like I'm hearing Oscar nominee winner. I'm hearing that for a number of you. I'm hearing screenplay scriptwriter. I don't know what takes me well. I'm seeing Dorothy with this, like, balls, like, glowing in her hands, and she's guided by it. She understands, she knows that she's not in charge of telling it where to go. Okay? It's like, this could be a part of her. The Temperance card coming through at the very beginning of this period, the 15th of May. Now, by the way, Gemini, if you go back quickly, you can slow the speed down by clicking the 3 dots at the base of reading, just side note. And we step then into Son of Pentacles reverse. Now, it's like, yeah, again, so I'm seeing Dorothy's like, okay, where does it want to go? I'm gonna let this experience sort of also, like, live itself out. For a number of you, this is something that, like, it was building, there was a lot of pressure, like, somebody was like, oh, I don't want to let it go. When will it happen? So for a number of you, maybe you were timing something, but it was, like, also a matter of divine timing. You don't want to rush something, possibly. Some of you definitely don't with Sagittarius, or you were. Now, we are in Venus retrograde, and Venus is related to love, art, pressure, harmony, beauty. So things coming back from the past, really, for review here. For a number of you, this is something possibly that you were working with even in the last cycle of Venus retrograde that could be coming up for review during this month. And this is your birthday month, right, Gemini? We're moving into your birthday month, into your birthday period. So there is something possibly that is even, like, you're kind of, you're wanting to clarify even. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords upright. I'm hearing the letter M-A-M-E-R as well. I'm hearing Emerson, Justice upright, 8 of Swords in reverse. Now, phew, Gemini. Oh, wow. For number, there's a lot of pressure here. I don't know what that's alluding to. Possibly from the passion. It's like there's a lot of passion. Where do we orient it, right? Like, in terms of ourselves, in the way that we orient ourselves to this experience, without feeling like we need to define it, that we need to direct it as taking its role on. Wow, it's like, I don't want to push the cycle. I know that I can't. For a number, this was a matter of divine timing, and you knew that. You're like, there's no way that I can also, like, narrate. I'm hearing the subject of the matter. Interesting. So it's like, possibly you feel like you need to surrender the experience. Gemini, I'm hearing Capricorn with Capricorn, Daughter of Pentacles coming through in reverse. It's something that you're creating. Wow. And it's something that maybe you were, like, intuiting. You're like, yeah, the whole screenplay was, like, channeled. I'm hearing that as well. Wow. Now, the 8 of Pentacles upright, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling some pressure on the heart chakra, sitting at the base of the Ace of Cups. Some of you dealing with a Cancer as well. I'm hearing OBV, I'm hearing as well. OV. 6 of Cups, Hierophant, and the Son of Cups. Somebody is, like, very studious. I'm hearing that as well. They are a really hard worker. They are really physical as well. I'm hearing Mountain Rider. I'm hearing that with the Death card and the Magician. They could, again, have a lot of Sag in the chart, a lot of Scorpio. They ride on the edge when it comes to also, like, their advances. Like maybe they are someone who like when they take action they take it like all the way, and it has to do as well with talking. Maybe they're very competitive when they get to like that point in a certain conversation. They're like, no, I need to take a little further. All right, now the Daughter of Cups in reverse right up top, the Son of Pentacles. Wow, somebody was like, well, I feel like they feel something for me, but like maybe we're not really like both acknowledging that. Seven of Cups openly over the Daughter of Cups and the Judgment card, but it's like someone knew something even from the start. They're like, I know that this is also the direction I will inevitably move in. All right, Gemini, so we're gonna move actually into your extended. Let's see what comes through in June. And you have the Temperance card looking in the future. I'm hearing OJ. I'm hearing that with the Temperance card. I don't know what that's gonna do. Like somebody's like, they have a plan, they have a project they're like thinking about carrying out, possibly even something becomes clear of a certain plan. I'm hearing the standard. The I'm hearing also standard testing. There could be focused even on academics here. Temperance upright, Son of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing children as well. Someone maybe even wants to take a vacation with someone, and they're thinking about inviting someone. They got a plan here. They're planning for something. It could be related even to family. Now, for a number of you, there is something that someone has even been researching or planning. I'm hearing that again here with the Hermit leading you out. For a number of you, I'm hearing this is going to happen in September. I'm hearing that specifically. I'm hearing the 1st or the 5th, the 1st to the 5th as well. Perhaps can be a really important date. I'm hearing that with the 3 of Cups at the base of the Sun Pentacles. Well, what does that mean? Take it as you will. What is time, right? But there's something possibly that you feel you are coming to a point of building. The 3 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. I'm seeing someone like, that's it. I have to reach out to them. I'm hearing that as well. Wheel of Fortune right over the 5 of Pentacles. Now, for a number of you, this is something that is risky. It actually involves, I'm hearing the community here, that it might be related. The 9 of Wands and 3 of Wands, for a number of you, you're like introducing something even to an industry and you understand like it's going to totally shake this whole paradigm. The Moon in reverse, right over the 8 of Wands. For a number of you, this is a confession, a profession of some kind. The Death card looking back at the Temperance card. It could even be competitive. For a number of you, could even be auditioning for something. But for a number of you, this is like academic even. Maybe somebody's even like, they're getting feedback when it comes to their work, even the portfolio, when it comes even to like their work position and thinking, but they're getting insight into where the next step may be. For a number of you, it may have to do with a position someone's thinking of taking on, and they're like, oh, well, now I understand more clearly what I'm looking at in terms of my options. For a number of you, though, I'm seeing something that becomes clear when it comes to I'm hearing November, October, August as well, September as well. Like when it comes to the flirting, like maybe someone feels like they've clarified a certain dynamic. In addition, I'm hearing Sagittarius, Gemini. There's something possibly like someone even I'm hearing makes clear, and I'm hearing relating to their relatives about that. Okay, the Chariot. I don't know what that was going to. Hold on. Chariot with the 10 of Wands. This is something maybe someone's practicing. They want to introduce someone even to their family. They're thinking of traveling to do so. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clear that. So maybe even meet someone abroad. I'm hearing that as well. But let's not go there. Son of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance upright. Now, for a number of you, I'm hearing no, don't worry, I'm not talking to them. I'm hearing that as well. Let's clear that. Temperance upright. Somebody possibly is even like, well, they're getting clear on where they're moving. It could be abroad. They could be like actually moving. They're getting clear on where that chapter leads them. All right, dear Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. I would like to enjoy this period. We're going to jump into your extended. Again, you can access that via the link in the bio box below, and I'll see you there. Bye.